two, don't stop, I'm on fire. One, two, one, two, I love you. No. One, two, one, two, don't stop, I'm on fire. One, two, one, two, I love you.
Hello everyone and welcome back for part 6, I believe, of Bouncy Time. True, this intro's still on here, isn't it? Right, here we go. So hopefully we're going to make more progress than what we did last week. I'm not as ill as I was last week, although I am slightly more stressed. So let's see, 7 hours into the game already. Now, we left it with George on a roof. He pushed like a statue off the side, and I think that's about as far as I remember we got. So we'll hop straight into it. Hopefully. Oh, I thought it crashed there for a second. Yep, here we go. And hopefully... Oh, that's all right. I always worry because you know what it's like for resetting the controls whenever we start this. So I assume this is the only way to go, because we dropped down to a point where we couldn't go up, and this is the only thing that looks like a black line that we can move along. Hopefully the volume levels are alright. Oh, there we go. It's on 72%. I wonder why I turned it down. I don't know. Not good, unfortunately, Royalty. I've had her cradled in my arms all day. She hasn't eaten very much. She's not drinking very much either. Actually, I had to syringe a little bit of liquid into her. She can't stand on her own at all. I'll go back down. I'm gonna go back down and check on her after the stream as well.
The window was open. They obviously didn't think they needed tight security up here, but no one is safe from George the Cat Stobart.
See, at the minute, I don't know really what to do for her, other than giving her loads of cuddles and making sure she's got everything she needs.
Either the door was stuck, or it was just locked.
Yep, that was George the Cat Stobart.
It was an old, ornate oil lamp. It looked like it hadn't been used for years. The lamp had an old knob that I guessed was for turning it on.
I'm going to turn my headset volume up because it's a bit quiet in my ears.
At least the knob worked.
That's dripping precious fluids.
As soon as I turned the knob, the oil stopped dripping.
Let's have a little look at our inventory because I can't remember what we had. I don't know where we got the coal from, but I remember seeing that in there last week. Tin foil. That was the jack handle. Did we not pick... Oh, actually, we picked up the string as well. That was something we got last week.
It was a piece of string. You never know when string might come in handy. I was beginning to sound like my grandfather.
Oh, great, and one of these. So you can actually push these, as we found out last time, after about half an hour. You can push the upper one. Assuming he doesn't climb up it. I'm assuming... we'll have to slide this across here. It would be complete without him making these groaning noises.
The window led to another area of the castle. I could see a walkway on the other side. The window led to another area of the castle.
I think that's where we went down below below there before. Yep, dripping fluids and moaning noises. Yeah, precious juices, never fluids and lubes. It wouldn't be a George Stobart stream without it. Ooh.
There was an old iron grate set into the floor. Below it was a pit with a window that led into the castle. There was a chance that I could have got through there if I lifted the grate. The grate only opened a little way. The hinges were badly rusted. There had to be a way to free those hinges.
What are we betting? We have to lube up the hinges. I'm trying to go into the options because I'm certain I turned the music down. Apparently it just doesn't override this area. Oh well.
I couldn't hear anything. Nope, not that way.
I'm assuming that his voice levels are alright for you as well. What's this?
The old drain pipe ran up the wall, but looked like it was broken. Just as well, the pipe was wet and slimy.
Oh, not wet, slimy, and lubed up.
It was an old drain pipe, rusted and bent. An offshoot pipe had been blocked by an old tin cup.
Sounds all good. Brilliant. I picked up a tin cup. What are we betting? That we have to go get the lube in the tin cup.
The tin cup smelled of moldy leaves.
Anything down here? No. Oh, but I thought that looked like a corridor you could go down or something there. Is this the way we came? I think it was. Yeah. So whilst we're starting, what's the egg count up to so far? Oh, hang on, I've run straight past the window. 77. See, it was just over here, wasn't it? Yeah, there it was. Actually, before we actually leave this area, hang on, you need to turn it on first, don't I?
The oil started to drip again.
To use the tin
I
cup.
collected a small amount of oil in the old cup. As soon as I turned the knob, the oil stopped dripping.
Before going out, I want to see if there was anything down. I wasn't sure if you maybe go this way, but no. Just checking. It looked like it goes around the corner. And is that another window? No. Alright, let's go through here. Back over and through the other window. And all the way back to his rusty hinge. Have you guys done anything exciting today? I was just working and playing with the cat.
I hoped the oil would free the hinges. I could almost hear the hinges sighing with relief.
He's been sleeping all day.
There was an old iron grate set into the floor. Below it was a pit with a window that led into the castle. Here goes.
I said today, well, I had one phone call with a client, the rest of the day I've spent with gravy. That phone call only lasted 5 minutes to rearrange the meeting for Thursday.
1,001 uses for lamp oil.
Madame Petra, we didn't hear you arrive.
Obviously.
And did you have a pleasant journey?
No. Now get back to your jobs. Both of you.
Our apologies, ma'am.
Security is too lax around here.
Yes, ma'am. Your belongings have been taken up to your apartment.
Good.
Miserable bitch.
So yeah, so last time Nico got her wig after Fanny on to diet. Was that in socks been out all day? Is he? I hope he's in now, then tucked in the warm.
The guard was armed and looked dangerous. I knew he'd kill me without a second thought. But at the same time, he probably believed I was a cold-blooded killer too. What's your job here?
To make sure that no one gets through the front entrance, ma'am.
I fought the urge to tell him to drop and give me 20.
Chrissy having a nap? He doesn't work hard enough to earn a nap.
How many men do we have on the grounds?
A double complement on the perimeter, ma'am. No one gets in or out without us knowing. Guaranteed.
If that was his idea of a guarantee, I wasn't shopping for watches locally. Anything to report?
There was a broken down car near the front gate.
Anything suspicious?
Just some stupid French woman who probably ran out of gas.
I was going to remember this guy. Stupid French woman, indeed.
I don't know, Chrissy. Part-timers.
Everything all right?
Bit nervous, ma'am. It's my first day on the job.
Just make sure no one gets in, and it won't be your last. Going blonde had brought out the mean streak in me. I rather enjoyed it. You see this pencil?
Yes, ma'am.
There are 15 ways I can kill a man using this.
Yes, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am.
The guard was scared of me. Well, of Petra, at least. I just had to keep him from learning the truth.
Oh, did he not get little socks there to cuddle with? He's a good kitten.
The guard was sitting at the desk reading. It looked like a children's book. Any news?
It's been pretty quiet.
What about an attack from inside?
Everything is battened down tight.
Good. Now, would you care to explain why you are reading on duty?
Just trying to improve myself, ma'am.
Do it again, and the next book you buy will be in Braille.
Yes, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am.
Where was the prisoner taken?
To Senor Susara's office in the lower levels.
Is he on his own?
2 guards went with him, ma'am. He cannot escape.
For your sake, he'd better not. The security door had no handle or visible way of opening it, but there was a card reader on the wall. The door looked pretty secure. It wouldn't have looked out of place in Fort Knox. The card reader was probably linked to the nearby security door. Just some delivery notes. Some were for food, others for washing powder. I would have hated to do the laundry for this lot. I have some questions. The security door over there. Could anyone get through it?
No, ma'am. It's the most secure there is. Oh, by the way, ma'am, have you had a chance to see the security sergeant yet?
No. I shall get his report in good time.
He's waiting to issue you with your security card.
Oh. Where can I find him?
He's checking the perimeter, so he's somewhere outside.
Thank you.
Got to go back outside. Let's just have a little rummage around here first in case there's something of interest. I think this was the stair. Oh, yeah, that was the stair. That's where we came in last week and we went straight up the stairs. I think that... Oh, we didn't go that way, did we? I think it was over here, wasn't it? Where was it was over there? Door's over here as well.
The door was a pretty old one.
Because one of these was to the kitchen or something as well, wasn't it? Let's just check something, get my bearings for the rooms. Yeah, this was the kitchen. Is there any other doors up here?
It was the security layout for some part of the building. I had no idea where. I didn't really want to go messing with things I didn't know about.
What we got here?
There was a large group of computers all whirring loudly. I wasn't about to go switching off the computers. The woman was hunched over a computer terminal. She was really into her work and doing a fine job of ignoring me. Excuse me.
Please, ma'am, do not interrupt me. I cannot afford mistakes.
I need you to answer a few questions. What exactly is it that you are doing?
I'm sorry, ma'am. I have strict instructions to report only to Senor Cesaro until we have finished our preparations for the armillery.
Yes, of course. The computer was processing something, but what? I was risking my life here dressed as Petra. The last thing I wanted to do was break something and draw attention to myself.
On the screen there, is that the old MSN Messenger thing? From 15 years ago. Let's go here. So we know there's a computer room that we need to fiddle with later at some stage. Yeah, it does look like it. I remember that thing could be hacked all over the place, you know.
The dog looked as though he could kill at any moment.
Yeah, I remember when that was a thing. I remember we had we modded it like ridiculously to the point where we could even like see like when like modern day sort of phones say like or even on Discord when you're typing a message that comes up with this little things, or like on your phone it has the 3 dots. We made a mod in college where we could actually just see what was being typed, so you could see like people typing and then correcting spelling mistakes in it.
Hello. I wonder if you can help.
Are you Madame Petra?
That's right.
How can I help you, ma'am?
That's a very fierce-looking dog.
Trained to kill as soon as he's released, ma'am.
Good. Just don't release him near me. Understand?
No, ma'am. You hear that, rascal? You're not to hurt the nice lady.
Rascal?
Can we talk to the dog?
I thought about stroking the dog's head, but remembered how fond I was of my fingers. You! I need some help.
You're Madame Petra, isn't that right?
No, I'm Madonna.
Whoa!
Idiot! Of course I'm Madame Petra. What a disgusting dog!
Thank you, ma'am.
What's his name?
Raptor.
How appropriate. More appropriate than a rascal. The dog was quiet. I sensed he was contemplating his next meal. Me.
Yeah, quite fond of her fingers. Let's see. That fella's going to be wandering around. So let's see if there's anyone up in this zone. Actually, you know what? I don't want to run the risk of... we should be able to run with no issue in the light here, yeah. Could we retrace George's steps? Right, we need to pull that out. This is probably nothing that we're supposed to do. I'm just... we're having a little experiment. Try pushing that one again. Oop. Come on. Up we go. Oh, we can climb up. which day did you go after this? Oh yeah, that's right, because we went across here, didn't we? And then we dropped down. Well. We have to talk to every person around here, aren't we, to see which one's the boss.
This place is a mess.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I don't know you.
I am Madame Petra. Isn't it obvious?
Of course, ma'am. I should have realized.
Nope, no other dialogue options for him. We're going to have to go... Hang on. I'm going to check those other little bits out the front before we start rearranging all the furniture. Just in case he's in like one of these little bits or something. Because there was 3 walking around here originally. Ah, but that answers that one there. There's...
Hello, Boris. I wonder if you could help me.
How did you know my name?
It's my job to know everything.
You look familiar.
I'm Madame Petra.
Sorry, Mom. I didn't realize.
Well, now you do. Anything to report?
No, Mom. Nothing.
No suspicious characters?
There was a tourist earlier, but I think she's gone.
Think?
She's gone, Mom. No doubt at all. Mom.
Can we get out of here and then go through the other gate?
I didn't want to do that.
We're going to have to rearrange all those boxes, aren't we? Oh, unless, hang on, I'm going to check that other camera angle up here first of all. Oh, nobody here. Just in case. Right, we're going to have to rearrange all those boxes like what we did when George was sneaking through. I don't think there was any of it. Oh, hang on. Oh, I suppose we can just go straight past him, can't we? There's a gap. Ooh, what's this random room that he's guarding? Is that, can we get in there? No, it looked like a door.
Who are you? Come on. I haven't got all day.
Sergeant of Security, Mom.
I am Madame Petra. I have just arrived.
Of course, Mom. I have a security card for you. Here you are.
Thanks.
Oh, that was easy. We got a security card. Which way was it to that other little door? I just want to see if we can open that door that was over here somewhere. Just the camera angles are a bit funny to navigate this time round.
Not this time.
Nope. Alright, we'll head back in now. Get behind the mystery door. Yeah, no one's checking to see if she's actually the real one. They're all too frightened to... Yep, she's got blonde hair. Must be Petra. I suppose Petra did impersonate Nico.
Damn! The card didn't work.
Pardon me, Madame Petra, but you need to get the card validated.
Yes, yes. Of course. Just checking security is watertight.
Do we verify it for him, or do we have to go and see that IT woman?
I have some questions.
Yes, royalty. That's 100% how that works.
Not this time.
You're also going to get the massive manic eyes as well.
I have some questions.
Yes?
This card required validating. Could you do that for me?
Of course, ma'am. There you are. Now please excuse me, Madame Petra. I must get on with my work. Senor Susaro will be very upset if I don't finish this.
She should just toss the card over at the other side. Right, let's head through. Let's see what's there behind the swipey door.
After what I'd been through to get the card, I was desperate to see what lurked down below.
You have to see if you can get one of those suits, royalty. Wear it to your next Halloween party thing, like what you went to this year.
It was an old prison cell. Damn! This must have been where Bruno was being held. I hoped I wasn't too late. The cell was locked and empty.
Doesn't look entirely empty. Don't you hate Mr. Bloppy?
Oh no! Someone was coming.
It was the laundry that I had landed in. The aromatic effect of over 400 cheesy feet was mind-blowing. It was the window I'd climbed in through. The window was really high up. There was no way of getting back out through there.
He didn't come through a window. He went through a grate, didn't he? Or have I just gone nuts? Possibly both.
Somebody in this castle had a serious washing powder fixation. My old Navy SEALs manual had a special section, assessing enemy strength utilizing captured washing powder drums. Shame I couldn't remember the equation. I didn't need to take any of the washing powder.
Oh, I just missed that thing that you typed there as well, because if you actually had a look to see if you could get a Mr. Blobby costume.
The door was locked. This was beginning to feel more and more like a prison. There had to be some way of opening the door.
What have we got? Nothing that looks obvious to
They sure knew how to build doors in Prague. Either they wanted to keep people out or socks in. The door was locked.
Oh, we're looking at for Halloween as well. Can we open up any of these memories? That's something that we can... Oh, it looks like something we can stand on or something there. Ooh, what's this?
It was an old trolley. It looked as if it hadn't been used for years.
What a tool.
was an old trolley.
I think we're going to have to put those barrels on here to give it some extra weight to go through the door. Most ridiculous,
I didn't need to take any of the washing powder.
how do we do that? Can we push it from this side, maybe? No. What's this over here? Oh, it's a basket. I thought that was a big linen trolley. Thinking about like elaborate daft things, did you just watch that clip that I shared on Discord last night? Do you think we can combine with this, maybe? Yeah, from Galaxy Quest, that was it. Oh, how do we get out of this? Exit. Ah, there we go. Just in the corner. Can we climb on top of any of this? But I'm not sure what it would get us.
Somebody in this castle had a serious washing powder fixation. I didn't need to take any of the washing powder. There wasn't a reason to try.
Let's try that.
Not this time.
What else did we pick up?
That wasn't such a good idea.
Must have to ram this in with something, but it must need more. Now that's out of the way, is there anything here we can do, maybe?
Not this time. That wasn't the right approach.
Seems to cut like the last tiny little bit of the audio off there, doesn't it?
I thought about it, but decided not to do it. I thought about it, but decided not to do it.
So that's our inventory used of it. Is there anything else that we can click on?
It was the window I'd climbed in through. I knew that stealing putrid socks wouldn't solve anything.
I'm surprised you wouldn't take them anyway.
It was the laundry that I had landed in.
Ah, does it move? Ah. We'll get to the edge and we'll have to back the trolley up. Come on, stop. I'll put you back into it. Zoom around.
The washing machine slid sweetly onto the trolley.
Now I'm going to have to run all the way around.
Well, here goes.
His noises.
Yes!
So what was the point of the washing up liquid powder stuff to be able to click on? Oh, hundreds of rooms to explore. Nothing in cellar number 1. Oh, that's a corridor. Oh, I should have brought a little map or something. No, this one's a copy and paste of the other one. Something up there, like, it looks like a guard station or something, doesn't it? Just some chairs. Another dead end. So it must be up that other corridor. That was opposite the copy and pasted room.
A modern door set into the damp basement wall. The door backed out into the basement corridors. I couldn't hear anything. It was no use. The door was shut tight. If only I had the key card to open it.
I was just about to say, is that the card reader on the side that we need to meet up with Nico again?
Take that, you!
Oh! Why you?
George?
Who?
It's me, Nico.
Jeez, I thought you were Petra.
Often sneak up on girls like that, do you?
Only blondes.
So it's true. They do have more fun.
Hang on to the wig and find out.
Trailer trash chic. Not really my style.
Ouch. So how come you're down here?
Did you notice the extra security? I'm guessing that Bruno must be close.
So what are we waiting for?
Yeah, get a room. You need a hospital room after he's just taken that to the head. Let's investigate down here.
Damn!
What are you doing?
Shh! Guards! They're guarding a door over there. That's got to be where Bruno is.
I could get past, but you would be shot if you tried. You need to find a way to fool them.
Hey, Nico.
Yes, George?
I have to admit, the blonde hair is a bit strange.
Oh, really? Nobody said anything.
That's because the outfit's so scary. They're all terrified of you. So, did you find Bruno?
No, I don't know where he could be. The guards in the entrance hall said that he had been moved to Cesaro's office. Down here somewhere.
I can't get past the guard dressed like this.
I could pretend that you are my prisoner.
Too risky.
Must be something behind the swipey door then. You must be able to get a costume.
Hey, Nico. Can you do something with this lock? I don't have anything to open it.
Where would you be without me, George?
Swipe card lock on the locker room.
The locker had some guards' uniforms hanging inside. Looks like green is the new black for bad guys. Well, this should help me move around more easily. Nico, could you turn your back, please?
You are joking.
I know, but it's these shorts. Not very flattering.
Oh, fine. Quickly, get it over and done with.
There, changed.
Oh, you look nice.
I bet you say that to all the guards. I was already wearing a uniform. I didn't need another.
The complete interior of that room looks completely out of place to the rest of this place underground here.
Right. Here goes.
Madame Petra, I wasn't informed you were back.
As you can see, I am. And this is urgent.
I ought to check with the front desk.
You are holding me up. Now, unless you want your appendages rearranging, I suggest you open the door.
Of course, ma'am. My apologies.
Yeah, you probably wanted more of an audience. He was waiting for Andre to come out as well.
It was a large metal door with a numeric keypad to one side. I didn't have the code to open the door, and I didn't want to risk raising the alarm.
Can Nico open it?
There wasn't a reason to try that.
Nope. Oh no, royalty. Oh, I take it we have to get to that vent. So we're going to have to do some rejiglifying of the boxes. Was he Chrissy's favourite, is he? Oh no, the secret's out now, Chrissy. Yep, climb up. I want to press that button first. Then I drag this one a block. Get up here. Yep, then that one out. Actually, I'll push this one double. Just to save a little bit of time. Right, that one doesn't budge. And that one's in place. This should be the final shove.
Nico, keep quiet and come and look at this.
It's Bruno.
I don't think there's anyone in there with him.
Can we risk it?
We've got to. Hey, Bruno.
Bruno, it's Nico.
And George.
Hey, fellas, nice of you to drop by.
Are you okay?
Oh, sure. I'm thirsty, I'm hungry, I'm in constant pain. I've had more electricity through me than a small town in winter. But heck, now you're here, who gives a damn?
You're so brave.
Lady, I grew up in Eastern Europe. We did torture in kindergarten.
Have you told him anything?
Everything. But the one thing Cesaro wants.
And what's that?
Who has got the key of Solomon?
But we don't know who's got it.
Exactly.
Well, it doesn't matter now. We're coming into... Shh.
That was the gatehouse. Petra has arrived at last.
I am so pleased for you.
Thank you. I find torture such a soulless task without an audience.
Oh, I know.
And she is so imaginative. Such a source of new ideas.
I appreciate that.
Yes, Bruno, I truly believe you will. And look on the bright side. When you tell us who has the key, even then we will not kill you. We need you too much. My dear girl.
Has he talked yet?
No, but I'm sure you will persuade him.
I'm going to enjoy it.
Now, Stobart and the girl. I hope you bring me good news.
I found them, but I'm afraid they got away. I'm sorry.
They have too much luck.
There is worse, Master. Let him in.
All right, boss. Not this idiot.
Forgive me, sir, but there is something you must hear. Flap, Tell Senor Susano what you told me in Paris.
What? About that nightclub and those girls?
No, no, no. About the safe.
Oh, yeah. Well, it wasn't, was it?
Wasn't what?
Wasn't safe?
Get on with it, Flap.
That Stobart girl, she came back to the theater, took some documents.
What documents?
A picture of a castle in Prague.
This castle.
Very good. Give the man a cigar.
Flap.
Sorry, sir.
Wait, what is that?
Do you like it? It's my new scarf. That Stobart girl left it behind in Paris.
What is it?
You can go, Flap. Get out.
Thank you, sir.
Well, Bruno, it's your lucky day. Now I know who has the key. We do not need to put Petra to work on you.
You know? How?
The emblem on the scarf. It is the crest of the St. Stephen chapter of the Knights Templar.
I thought they had disappeared centuries ago.
Clearly not. And I know exactly where to find them. That fool Flap had the answer all along, wrapped round his thick neck.
Collard must be working for them.
So, now we must change our plans. I shall go to Paris to retrieve the key. You take Ostwald to the armillery to prepare. Give the order that all personnel are to prepare to move out.
It's time, isn't it?
Yes, my dear. It is time.
Just in case something goes wrong. Let's quickly save it.
Hey, Nico.
Yes, George?
So are we supposed to escape here now, do you reckon?
I didn't have the code to open the door, and I didn't want to risk raising the alarm.
Can we climb in there? Should I have not have jumped down off that thingy? What's it?
The grill looked through to some kind of office. It could give access if the grill itself wasn't in the way. The grill was screwed tight to the wall. I wasn't going to be able to pull it off with my hands.
Can we use our tinfoil?
That wasn't such a good idea.
Gotta try these things. Rub his underwear against
I
it.
had no reason to try that. If we tried to get out of the castle that way, then we'd be caught for sure. There had to be another way out.
Alright, so if we missed something that was on the walls or something, or... These candles, I half expect to be able to pull one and like a secret passageway opens. Now, is there there's no other way by the looks of it to get out of here? Anything we can use on the door maybe is to get in there? Or is it going to be through that grill?
It was a large metal door with a numeric keypad to one side.
You think, what is the tinfoil for?
Nope, that wouldn't work.
It's really like to short the electrics out or something. Maybe can we both pull on it and pull the grate out, maybe?
I needed to get the grill open. I had no reason to try that. The grill looked through to some kind of office.
Try the coin.
The edge of the coin was just the right size to unfasten the screws.
Ominous green glow in there, isn't there? Did they take Bruno with them?
I couldn't get through the narrow gap.
George, when I first knew you, that would have been no problem.
Guess I must be carrying a little more muscle, huh?
Yeah, the fat kind.
Okay. Look, whatever I said about you in that wig, I apologize.
Apology accepted.
Phew.
Won't make you any thinner, though.
How rude.
Nico?
Yes?
I don't like to ask, but...
Would I climb through the grill and open the door from the inside?
Amazing. You read my mind.
You're just so predictable, George. You owe me one.
That's okay. I'm not counting.
Right, let's head on in.
Nico, look!
It's some kind of map of ley lines.
See the area in the middle?
It matches the diagram in Vernon's video.
It seems to have its focus somewhere in Egypt.
So do you think that's where they've taken Bruno?
Oh, I think so. The armillary must be in Egypt.
Well, that should be easy enough to find.
Sure. I mean, how big can a country be? It was an electronic map of the world. Ley lines were represented in red. They all merged at one point over Egypt.
Take it that's where we're going next.
It was a map of some small country in Europe. I couldn't make out where, though. Maybe it was Cesaro's homeland. Cesaro certainly looked after his suits of armor. I suppose even bad guys have hobbies. I would never be able to fit into that armor. In any case, what good would it do me if I could?
Not unless he loses weight, remember?
It was a large shield with weapons mounted on the wall. The shield bore a crest I didn't recognize. I imagined myself taking them with me, but then I thought better of it.
I'm surprised that he can't click on this little pervy-looking statue here at the back. He could take it back for Andre.
Books on Egypt and Egyptian culture. It would take months to trawl through this and decipher it all. Cesaro's desk was straight out of the Megalomaniac catalog. Aha! Look at this.
What is it?
Secret button hidden under the edge of the desk. Maybe it opens the door. The desk was too heavy to move. And besides, we needed to find a way to follow after Bruno. If the world ends when I press this, then I'm sorry for all the nasty things I've ever said about you.
George, just get on with it.
Okay, sorry.
Well done, George.
Let's go and rescue Bruno.
Out of interest, what nasty things?
Oh, you know, the usual.
The usual? Go on.
Oh, she's doing a stretchy thing there. Where do we go?
Andre, what are you doing here?
I thought I'd keep Beatrice company.
Andre took me to the cinema.
What did you see, Nosferatu?
George.
Andre, we need your help.
Of course.
What do you want him to do?
That symbol on the scarf?
Yes?
Cesaro recognized it instantly.
It's the coat of arms of the St. Stephen chapter of the Templars.
My God.
What?
I always thought it was just a story.
Look, Andre, tell us what you know.
Tell us, chérie.
The St. Stephen chapter was reputed to have escaped the Inquisition by hiding in secret chambers, somewhere in Paris. No one knew where, though previously they had their base near the old church at Montfaucon.
Maybe I can find a clue in the old Templar meeting place.
What do you mean?
The Templars used to meet in secret in the catacombs there.
Of course.
There's more.
Go on.
It involves the founding of the chapter.
We don't have time for tales, Andre.
Listen, Nico, if there's one thing I've come to realize, it's that you can't have too much information. Carry on, Andre.
Thank you, George. When the Templars were in possession of the Temple Mount in Israel, they discovered a holy relic. A young knight, Stefan, was given the task of transporting it secretly to France. He traveled north through Galilee and then headed to the coast where he boarded a ship destined for the river Po. Making his way up the Po Valley, Stefan avoided known dangers to the west by heading north to the Rheingau. Pursued into France by the forces of a treasure-hunting prince, he was forced to make a stand in the mountains of Reims. Though able to dispose of his foes, he was fatally wounded. Bravely, he continued to his destination, the Bérentoire Preceptory, handed the relic to the master of the chapter, then died. The order changed its name to Saint-Stéphane, in honor of the brave knight, and relocated to Paris.
It's like a fairy tale.
Good grief.
I'm going to head for Montfaucon to look for clues. Nico?
You go without me, George. Andre and I will see if we can work out the exact location in Egypt.
Right. Well, I'll see you soon then.
Off you go, George.
I was back in Montfaucon Square after all these years. Beneath the cobbles lay a hidden world of ancient waterways and catacombs, some of it built by the Knights Templar as a meeting place and sanctuary. Once again, I was going to have to go down there to discover the truth.
Well, that lass got over the death of her boyfriend pretty sharpish there, didn't she? Inviting a new bloke back into the house where her ex-boyfriend was murdered days later. So this here is the cafe where we had the drunken, crazy, ex-police guy. Yeah, Roti, the question is, what will you catch? From Andre.
On the boarded-up door was a notice. Due to local seismic events and out of concern for the safety of our patrons, we will be closed for the foreseeable future. I didn't want the notice, and I didn't want to break into the cafe.
What we got then? This is also where the juggler was, if you remember. What do you call himself? The jungler or something like that. Had a stupid name.
Ah, the Montfaucon manhole. Happy memories. I couldn't lift a big iron cover like that with my bare hands.
Can we use our jack? Just before we start stealing this fella's tools. I wonder if this is the guy who we given the betting thing in the very first game.
In the open tool bag, I could see a sewer key. In the open tool bag, I could see a sewer key.
Hey, monsieur! Leave those tools alone!
Me? Oh, I was just admiring them.
Well, do it from further away!
So we need to do something that's going to distract him. Oh, look at that. Typical. Sleep on the job.
The guy was sleeping like a baby. Hey, you! I'd seen dead people with more life in him than this guy. It was the compressor that powered the pneumatic drill.
Mon Dieu! So help me!
Just turn around so that we can swipe the tools.
Hey! Alphonse! What do you think you're doing?
While the workman was looking the other way, I borrowed his sewer key. Funny, every time I get involved in saving the world, I turn into a kleptomaniac.
Look, Alphonse! I am tired of arguing with you. Just be sure it doesn't happen again, huh?
Before we go down there, I just want to have a little rummage to see if there's anything else that we can click on.
One of these days, I was going to see this fountain working. Not today, though. There wasn't a whole bunch I could do with the fountain except admire it.
Ooh, there's somebody to talk to over there as well. This looks like a climbing puzzle, doesn't it?
A little old lady was sitting by the urinal, or pissoir, as the French call them. I guessed she was some kind of concierge. Hi, how are you?
Alive, thank God.
I know the feeling. Nice view of Montfaucon Square you've got here.
What's the point of a view when life's not worth a sou?
Hey, you're not one of those crazy, hip-happening street poets, are you?
Don't be ridiculous, monsieur. I look after a pissoir.
So what do you do?
I'm a brain surgeon. What do you think?
I think you look after this pissoir.
Zut alors! No flies on you, monsieur.
Long as I don't go in there.
And just what is that supposed to mean? Huh?
Whoa, my mistake. I backed off. It's a well-known fact that toilet attendants account for the majority of homicides in France. Must be the bleach blocks. You take pride in your work?
This pissoir is the cleanest and most hygienic in all France.
That must take a lot of dedication.
Yes, sir. In this job, the harder you work, the more other people just pass water upon your efforts.
I know the feeling. It's all very well having urinals here if I want to... But if a guy wants to, you know...
You shall have to use facilities elsewhere, monsieur. As you can see, the toilets were damaged in the earth tremor.
Let's have a rummage.
It was a clean, well-maintained pissoir.
We remember to wash his hands. Something on the floor. Oh, I think it's a shadow. So...
Hi again.
Where do we start this climbing puzzle? Or should we go... Can we climb up this bit? Yeah. We don't need to do... I mean, technically we've got the key, I suppose, but, you know... Can't help myself but investigate all the weird stuff.
Hey!
What? Who? Me?
What do you think you're doing up there?
Admiring the view. I can see right into your pissoir from here.
Pervert! Get down from there before I call the police.
Okay, I'm coming.
So do you think that's not actually a climbing puzzle? It's just simply to deliver that line. Alright, let's...
I couldn't lift a big iron cover like that with my bare hands. With only the faintest shudder of déjà vu, I prepared once again to get intimate with the Parisian sewers. Come on, you piece of... I couldn't understand it. I'd once lifted this very manhole easily. Perhaps I'd let myself go.
Hey, monsieur, that's not my sewer key by any chance?
No! What do you take me for?
You just happen to carry one around with you.
Of course. Doesn't everybody?
Sure. Anyway, you're wasting your time. That cover was welded down years ago, during the Sieur Jacques panic.
Great. If I wanted to shift that cover, it'd take something a whole bunch stronger than me.
Yeah, he's definitely let himself go. Let's actually go and talk to this fella, because we haven't actually spoke to him yet, have we? If we can speak to him. There we go.
The mustache, the attitude, the ass hanging out of the pants. It was the same guy I'd met years ago at the bombed-out cafe. Of course,
Told you.
back then I was still in Fighting Evil Conspiracies Junior League. Hi, how you doing?
Ça va? As long as we don't have another earthquake.
Well, you should be safe here, by the old church.
You're joking. Look at it.
But it's medieval.
Medieval? Shoddy, you mean? Should be torn down and replaced with something modern.
Really?
Something nice in concrete and steel. Built to be earthquake-proof.
You think there's gonna be more quakes?
Of course. And look at all that rubble. The thing's a death trap. Wait a minute. You seem very familiar to me, monsieur.
Me? Oh, I doubt it.
But of course. You're the guy who gave me that racing tip.
Oh, right, so I am.
That horse made a fortune for me. Turned my whole life around.
Guess I'm just a natural.
It's a gift, monsieur. A gift.
But how come you're still digging up roads?
I've got my own company now, monsieur. And a drill. See? Not a pick. If you have any more tips like that one...
You'll be the first to know. What exactly are you doing here?
These damned earthquakes are screwing everything up. There's plenty of stuff underground needs fixing after that last shock.
So you're digging a hole for the utilities guys to get to the damage?
That's it. And the sooner we're out of here, the happier I'll be.
You said we. I don't see anybody else working.
My workmate, Alphonse, is snoring up a storm in the cab of my truck.
Why isn't he helping you?
Medical exemption. He's got a piece of paper from his doctor saying he is clinically seismophobic.
He's afraid of earthquakes?
Just so, monsieur.
And you believe it?
You can't argue with a piece of paper, can you?
So, how did you end up with this Alphonse guy?
Positive discrimination. We have to take on a set number of cowardly idiots every year.
Someone write that one down. Can we talk to this fella now?
Hey, you! The guy was sleeping like a baby.
Right, so... anything fun we can use? Still got the string. How can we distract the woman? Can we put a bag over her head?
No, I wasn't leaving here until I had something to show for.
I think we're gonna have to somehow make a mess. Do you reckon, in the toilet? So she has to go and clean it, and we can use that opportunity to climb the thing? I don't know what that'll quite get us.
Hi again. Have you met that road worker over there?
Ah, that dog comes over here willy-nilly taking advantage of my facilities.
Isn't that what your facilities are for?
Yes, sir. But not with such enjoyment.
What do you mean, enjoyment?
He whistles, he sighs, he spits, and he jiggles.
Jiggles, huh?
Jiggles. He has no shame.
That's a problem.
It's a national disgrace.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. I mean, it's a urinal, not a cathedral.
Ah, men, you are all the same. And when you are not jiggling, you are watching football. Go!
This wasn't going to be easy. The lady clearly needed years of Jungian analysis, and I didn't have time to wait. Any good gutters around here?
Quoi? A gutter?
Yeah, a common roadside gutter. I need to whiz, lady.
A whiz? What is this whiz, monsieur? Mon Dieu! You mean you wish to... in a gutter? But monsieur, you have already used the facilities.
Don't remind me. It's just that when nature calls, there's sometimes a bit of an echo. You know what I mean?
Why, in the name of all that is hygienic, do you want to use a gutter? when there is a perfectly clean pissoir here?
That might pass for clean in the old world, lady. But I'd rather whiz in a gutter any day.
This is an outrage. I shall investigate.
You do that.
Yeah. Why we have to go up here, though, I have not quite figured out yet. Because you like her royalty.
You never know when you might need a length of rope.
So are we going to connect the rope to the truck, do you reckon? And drive it forward to pull the manhole cover off?
Hey, you up there!
Oh, hi there!
I will not have some peeping Toms spying on my customers while they do their business.
Hey, I'm not spying on anybody.
Want to explain that to the police?
No, not really. Coming down.
That saved us walking all the way through. Rope.
There was no anchor point to tie the rope to.
Go on, back of the truck, surely. Maybe as we stick... Oh, hang on. Keep forgetting we can combine things in our inventory, can't we?
I didn't have the horsepower to lift that cover, but I knew something that did.
Hey! What are you doing?
Just setting something up. You'll love this.
You've anchored the van.
Let me ask you a hypothetical question. Your driver...
Alphonse, damn his cowardly liver.
...is scared of earthquakes, right? What would he do if there was an earthquake right now?
He'd slam the truck into gear and get out of here like... Oh.
That's right. With a manhole following him home.
He would never leave it down.
Is that a bad thing?
No. That's what sells your crazy scheme to me.
So, are we going to rattle the van? Or are we going to attach his pneumatic thingamajig to it?
Earthquake! Earthquake!
What? Earthquake?
Magnifique! I don't know what I'll tell the insurance people, monsieur, but it was worth it.
Sprinkling sunshine into people's lives. I guess that was what I lived for. But right now, the sewer beckoned.
Hey, sewer time. Exactly the way it was when we came in down here in the first game.
This archway had been bricked up, and not that long ago either. No mystery there. I was the one who wrecked the original in the first place. The wall was well built and very, very solid.
You have to record the reaction.
I left the ancient archway alone.
If we get a good reaction, we'll change one of the sound effects for likes of these.
There was nothing I could do with the ancient archway that wouldn't have upset archaeologists. I didn't like the idea of putting my hand in the skull's mouth. But hey, what the heck? I was only risking mutilation. No blade took my hand off at the wrist, and no spider bit me, for which I was very grateful. But there was nothing in there to help me either.
Is it concerning that the mouth is at this height?
A big, spooky skull stared out at me. The mouth looked out of proportion.
Yeah, you probably should just sleep straight through it. Can we use the tinfoil? Why why did we pick up this tinfoil? Or were we just like getting into Stobart's love of keeping crap in his pockets?
The inscriptions in the arches probably once told the truth about the extermination of the Templar. Like a lot of truths, time had blurred it. This archway had been bricked up, and not that long ago either. No mystery there. I was the one who wrecked the original in the first place.
Yeah, he crashed something through it that was like a little crane thing here, if I remember. Can he jump across there?
The ladder led back up to the world above.
Nothing there. Can we get into the water? No. Is there a ledge we can grab, maybe?
I didn't like the idea of putting my hand in the skull's mouth. But hey, what the heck? I was only risking mutilation. No blade took my hand off at the wrist, and no spider bit me, for which I was very grateful. But there was nothing in there to help me either.
Does this picture have any significance? There's like a number 3 in the bottom of it. Looks like a dice.
A big, spooky skull stared out at me. The mouth looked out of proportion.
Just checking he can't rub his underwear against it. Right, what are we missing? Oh, is that something over there I've missed? We just can't see it through the camera angles, maybe. No.
Whatever I was looking for was down there. Going back would have been pointless.
Just check that we can't go upstairs and ask him for some more assistance on the top. So what are we missing here? Just make sure we can't like hit the wall with the jack.
There was a faint inscription, but the decaying plaster made it almost impossible to read. I could make out some medieval French and some Latin, but not enough to squeeze out any meaning. The inscriptions in the arches probably once told the truth about the extermination of the Templars. Like a lot of truths, time had blurred it.
Oh, these bricks, can we click anything here?
A big, spooky skull stared out at me. The mouth looked out of proportion.
Just have something that can do something with it. Any items that we can combine? What new things have we got?
It was a piece of string. You never know when string might come in handy. I was beginning to sound like my grandfather.
We definitely can't jump over that other bit. Is there anything suspended from the thing that we can like do the side thing across? So over here we can hang from maybe. That doesn't look like it. Let's see if we can like maybe jump and grab those railings or something.
big, spooky skull stared out at me. The mouth looked out of proportion.
Yeah, I was trying to see. Well, we'll try.
The skull's mouth had the same shape as the stone cylinder.
Oh, there we go.
I could write a book on secret doors. I really could.
We tried the other two keys, but we didn't try that one. Oh, that must be the way we came. Hang on. See, down here first.
Oh my God! Something truly nasty had happened here. A trail of blood led round the corner.
Try the other corridor first, then. Oh, this looks like something important as well. Right, we'll investigate the blood first. Then we'll see where those big doors go. I know no corpse to rummage through yet, but we're on the trail of one.
I wasn't gonna dip my fingers in this stuff. It was still fresh.
Wouldn't we could rub his underwear in it?
There wasn't a reason to try that. There was a large pool of blood on the floor. We weren't talking chickens here. A trail of blood led away. Either someone had crawled away or been dragged.
Just in case. But the blood goes that way.
Cesaro and his men must have come through that way. They must have blocked it off behind them so no one else could get out that way. I wasn't going to get through there in a hurry. The bars were several inches thick.
It's not Bruno's blood, do you think? Look what we're going here. Big showers? It's a random thing, isn't it? Blood goes... Oh, does the blood go that way? Right, we'll investigate here anyway.
I'd arrived too late. Cesaro and his men had shown no mercy for these poor souls. How could anyone do this?
Ooh, we've got loads of corpses to touch up.
Cesaro's men had shown no mercy. It was one of the Templars. He'd been badly beaten. Cesaro's men had shown no mercy. I didn't want to, but I had to search the body.
Yes, of course you wanted to, George.
The only thing on him was an old rusty key. The sink was full of dirty, used mugs. The attack had obviously been sudden and unexpected. The microwave's oven control panel was smashed, but the 10-second button was still intact. Only useful if you needed to cook something for less than a minute, of course. I decided not to operate it. It was a very expensive coffee machine. Cesaro's men had smashed it up pretty good. I guess they didn't like coffee. It was too beaten up to work. My heart was racing enough already. I didn't need coffee. I decided not to operate it.
Oops.
It was one of the Templars. He'd been badly beaten. I just wanted to leave him in peace. A fire had been burning. It was still smoldering. The attack must have happened within the last few hours.
Yeah, drink the coffee and be bouncing off all the walls. So we've got a key. Now what's down here?
Just as I'd feared, Cesaro had arrived first. One of Cesaro's men was guarding the kitchen. I couldn't get through while he was there. I was gonna have to find a way to distract him.
Do a dance. Right, what we got anyway? What do you reckon? This key will either open up that barrier, or there could be something in that other room.
The magnifying glass was a real beauty.
So we'll head back to that other bit, and we'll just have a little look in that other room that we didn't fully explore. Right, let's see if this key opens this though. First of all,
That wasn't the right approach.
that's that question. It was round here. Right, what we got then?
The door was ajar. I could hear voices. There were a couple of Cesaro's men, and they had brought a dog.
You hear something?
Nah,
How much longer we gotta be here?
like the boss says, till it's all over.
Or till that yank turns up and we kill him?
Yeah. And no guesses which one I prefer.
Me too. I hate that guy.
Well, now let's be accurate, eh? You hate everyone.
True. True.
I couldn't risk attracting their attention. I would have been caught if I'd gone through the door. I had to find another way in without being seen. I could hear the men moving around.
So we must have to do something with the other fella. Let's just make sure there's nothing else clickable in here. And you also hate everybody. Apart from poor little gravy and casserole. Special little girls. And Mr. Socks, of course. What's that up there? Looks like a weird little alien skull then, isn't it? So we must be going to do something with the... I'm assuming we're going to do something in the microwave which is going to make it explode. And then we hide in here for a minute. I'm guessing that's going to lock him in. So is there anything we can use on the microwave? Tin foil.
That wasn't such a good idea.
Coal, maybe?
I thought about it, but decided not to do it.
Can we wrap it? No. Why would it be here? Why would it have the function command on top of it?
The microwave suddenly sprang into life. It was going to make a noise. I had to hide. Fast.
I was hoping we were going to blow something up. wedge it with something, maybe?
I thought about it, but decided not to do it.
Ah, maybe we should use the key.
The microwave suddenly sprang into life. It was going to make a noise. I had to hide. Fast.
They're trying to do something complicated. Come on, where's the key?
Mission accomplished. The guy was now trapped in the room.
He couldn't shoot the lock off, couldn't he? Quick save.
The guard had sat down to a hearty meal. Beans, egg, some chicken. How could anyone sit down to eat a meal surrounded by this carnage?
What we got here? That looks like something clickable. Oh, it's a corridor. I thought it was like a wall.
It looked like an old map of Europe. Had to be 500 years old.
What else we got?
Some cast iron pots with broth simmering in them. Sweet smells wafted over. On the shelves were a mixture of canned foods and game. Pheasant and beans, a Stobart family favorite.
Oh, he's stuck. Anything else clickable? Nope, doesn't look like it. Alright, down this corridor it is then. Still a trail of blood.
Game, hung ready for skinning and cooking. The Templars lived well. Rabbit, pheasant. That was strange. The blood trail led to the wine rack, but then completely disappeared. No pool of blood, no body, no nothing.
So I'm guessing we have to fiddle with these knobs.
It was a bottle of Italian wine. Modena Lambrusco.
Before we start fiddling, is there anything that would give us a hint? Just look to see if there's anything like on here that might indicate what, if there was like an order or something, we just have to fiddle with them.
Damn, that's not right. Damn, that's not right.
Right, must be something that's just to indicate its order. I mean, how does this one work? Unless we'll just have to try and error it with the sounds of the clinks. Let's just 2 seconds, we'll have a... Just trying to see if there's anything back there that might have been an indication. Is it the quantity of them, maybe? I'm not sure. Just forms some sort of like odd pattern there, doesn't it? I'm guessing that's a fail, maybe. But do you have to get them all to clink?
Damn, that's not right.
Alright, well, let's try.
Damn, that's not right. Damn, that's not right.
That one's silent. Just yank all these out.
Damn, that's not right.
So reckoning there, white. No, they'll be cheating. Was that right red? I lost my line of sight there for a second. Blue, green.
Damn, that's not right.
No, that one didn't work. There must be like some sort of indicator, surely. So green clinked. That one didn't clink. So
Damn,
green
that's
clinked,
not right.
like in the number 1 slot maybe. So no, it didn't clink that time. We have to look this one up.
Damn, that's not right.
So blue clinked in number 2. And then that one went number 4.
Damn, that's not right.
Right, that one didn't clink. Now that one didn't clink in the number 2 slot.
Damn, that's not right.
Does it say if there's like a clue on the walls or something anywhere? See, that one clinked to the number 2 slot this time.
Damn, that's not right. It was a bottle of Italian wine, Modena Lambrusco. It was a bottle of German wine, Wiesbaden. It was a bottle of French champagne, Montagne de Reims. It was a bottle of Israeli wine, Carmel Sauvignon Blanc.
What, alphabetical?
It was a
or something?
bottle of French wine, Chateau Barentois.
What we got there? Green, you reckon, first? Left red. Right red. White then blue. Yay.
Hey, presto! To my delight, the wine rack moved to reveal a secret passage. The blood trail continued.
So how was that? How was that ordered? Because I was just saying you've got like Israel, Germany, Italian, France, and then the French champagne. How was the actual order structured then? Let's just quickly save it. Where would I mean if that's the order? How was that put together?
Ah, Stobart. We knew you would come.
Hey, you're the guy who mugged me outside the theater.
We had to have the Key of Solomon. Now listen to me. Susaro is more powerful than we thought. There isn't much time. You must find the others. Protect the key.
Where is it?
Look for the statue. It hides the...
Hides what? I wasn't going to get any more from the guy.
Oh, the notebook that we haven't checked in 3 games. And that thing with Andre, that was probably like 4 weeks ago, if not more. It's sort of like one of those things like, again, I referenced the Galaxy Quest clip that I put on Discord yesterday.
It was the body of the guy who'd taken the key from me outside the theater. He'd tried to tell me something about a statue. I couldn't find any clues. Whatever he was trying to protect, it was clearly worth laying his life down for.
Right, where we going now?
The clock was smashed so badly it was beyond repair. They'd looked everywhere for the key. I hope they found it. The broken clock had stopped at 3:42. Cesaro's men must have been here for at least an hour. They must have been desperate. Hardly anything had been left untouched.
Anything else to rummage in? This would be the room where we heard them talking on the other wall. And there's the guard dog. Oh, we can't save.
It was a large, illuminated Bible. Each handwritten page must have taken days. If Grandpa Stobart could see me now, he'd sure be proud. Closest I've been to a Bible in years. Guess I just preferred thrillers. I like this version, though. It had some pretty pictures in it.
Pretty colors. Go on, keep walking. I was going to make us go for the cinematic again.
It was a large, illuminated Bible. Each handwritten page must have taken days. If Grandpa Stobart could see me now, he'd sure be proud. Closest I've been to a Bible in years. Guess I just preferred thrillers. I liked this version, though. Had some pretty pictures in it.
Just wait for it to turn. Like it. Wait for him this time maybe to get right over to the other side. What? Oh, don't make us sit through the cinematic again. After encountering all those useless guards, they finally brought out the good one. Stay in the middle this time. We'll stay back a little way from it just in case we were clipping through it. Come on. Just keep walking. Oh, you're taking the mic. Because going the other way surely would mean that we get done by the dog. Going the other way is surely instant death. Yeah. We made that pass every other time. We could just skip this bit. Right, so when he stops, he turns around instantly. There's a little dance, then walks off and takes our head off. There's a little dance. Wanders off. Let's risk it. Oh, for crying out loud. I think I might just leave it here this week because I'm getting a bit too tired now. Yeah, I'll be going down to check on us shortly. And then I'll check and see how much wool Ergo made us today. Looking right at us. Right, so wait for him to get across, and then when he stops, he instantly turns around. Does a little dance. There we go. Can we sprint? Oh. Right behind this pillar. I don't know how well we're concealed, I can't really tell. There. Yeah. We saved it just before we came in here though, didn't we? Either way, we know which way to go through. But yeah, we'll leave it there for today. Right, so we'll have to exit the game so that we can get Chrissy's bonus eggs. Whilst it does its weird resolution thing. Right, I just need to minimize a couple of these screens, and then I can flick the display back into default. Nope. Nope, that's the Alan Wake screen. There we go. Which, once we finish Dead Space 3, we'll be returning to Alan Wake. Let's see who's online. We've got a few to choose from today. We have Yogcast playing Civilization. We have Anita just chatting. We have Figgy Day playing Raid Shadow Legends. Is that one of those like rip you off mobile games? It's all like full of microtransactions that just mug you. Or we have TYT. I'm not sure quite what they're doing today, but they'll be going over the news. So which would you like to get your bonus eggs from today, Chrissy? Not that you need any more. We're hopping to the Yogscast one, yeah. Well, tomorrow we'll be playing a different Minecraft. We'll be playing Bedrock to try one of the new... it came out a couple of weeks ago, the new mashup world. I've already had like a little rummage around it a couple of weeks ago, but it should be fun. We'll play it like properly, rather than, because I was flying around in like creative mode, just having a look at everything. But we'll actually play it probably the way it was meant to be played tomorrow for a little bit. I'm not sure if you've got Bedrock installed, I don't know if the mashup one will work, but you might be able to join. We can always try and experiment if you want to. I just don't know about how the texture pack will play, because it has like a very customized texture pack thing. I don't know how that works in Bedrock. But we'll do that one tomorrow. I can't remember. There was something else I was going to say, but I can't remember what it was now. Oh well. We'll fire this up and we'll send you over there to get your bonus eggs. Oh, and that was it as well. I trust that said package has been well hidden and remains untampered. That was what I was thinking about with the channel eggs. You do like your bonus eggs. It's untampered, but not well hidden. Yep, you have to put stick some wrapping paper around it to and hide it to remove Royalty's temptation. Then after Christmas, I'll be able to share all the prototype drones and like the smaller version that I'd made. Is he teasing you with it? I take it, Chrissy, you dashed to the door to make sure that you could intercept the parcel when the postie arrived. Oh, is it you that's going to wrap up the box, Royalty? Yeah, exactly. You'd have to negotiate with Mr. Socks. I still kind of wish I had filled every single air pocket in there with those styluses. I've got to get shot of them one way or the other. You were the only one awake. Delete that text now before I forget. Right, next time we'll consider putting Chris's name on the parcel. Anyway, I'll send you over here, so Chrissy can get his bonus eggs. So no, not going to have his name on the address thing. See, it was handy, you see, because that JPEG with Mr. Socks was still on my desktop from last time. That's why it got printed out. Anyway, I'll send you over to Yogscast to see what they're doing and get your bonus eggs. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you all next time. Thank you for joining me today. If you are enjoying our journey and would like to see more, then please rate, comment, favourite and subscribe in whichever manner your chosen platform allows. If you are joining us on Twitch, Mixer or YouTube, where we have loads more for you to watch, from our live streams to all our episodes across our various series. You can also drop by and say hi over on Discord, where we chat about everything from Minecraft to books and movies to tabletop games. But most importantly, thank you very much for watching and have a lovely day.